As I think you guys know, I've been having a little bit of a clear out. The reason being, the girl's moving in. Or actually, should I say the girl was moving in. She's now fully moved in, and the place looks like a box factory. I'm even working on a box. Turns out, boxes aren't just boxes. Who knew? But anyway, I've been selling this stuff on Grailed, and so I've been spending quite a lot of time on there, and this article popped up. The 18 best denim brands that every guy needs to know. It's a bold statement, and I appreciate that. But let's just see if we really need to know them. Okay, what do we have first? APC. Tricky one, Mr. 2E2. I'm not the biggest fan after the whole 2015 thing. It's not a pass if Kanye says it's okay. Definitely not. Okay, the jeans are actually really not too bad. The denim's very, very good. The construction's middle of the road, but the fits are absolutely perfect. They're spot on. And they're a gateway drug for a lot of guys into the world of raw Selvedge denim back in the days. So I can't hate for that, but yeah, the whole vibe around the brand was really soured with that thing back in 2015. So yeah, there's better places to look these days. That's all I'm saying. Acne. Okay, Acne has to be one of my favorite fashion brands. I really love the aesthetic. I love the quality. I love the vibe that they have. And yeah, the jeans aren't bad at all. I think denim was like a fundamental thing that Acne did right from the beginning, right from the get-go. I've never ever seen some raw Selvedge denim from them. I don't know if that's something they do, but yeah, the pair here looks like it's at least raw denim. Anyway, I like the brands, I like the denims, I like what they do in denim. The price and the hype I'm not such a big fan of. And I'm not such a big fan of that tendency for guys to go just like full top to toe in Acne. So yeah, I love the denim. I think that's a good one for this list for sure. Amiri. Okay, what they do is good. I can really say it's good for what it is. Very good. But totally far from what I'm into. I mean, yeah, to be fair, the washes do look convincing. They're really, really well done. But okay, how much are these? Yeah, okay, for 1,400 bucks, they should be very, very convincing. Right, well, I guess it had to be here, but Balmain. And I'm not loving it. I think what we've got here is a perfect example of a material, a fabric, denim in this case, really needing to stay in its satirical lane. Now, the model of jeans that Balmain are most commonly associated with are these biker jeans. And yeah, these are based on a pair of leather motorcycle trousers. And leather, when it has to be really, really tight, like it does with motorcycle trousers, it has to be tight but flexible. And yeah, so see these rib bits here? Those are so you can move. And then the knee pads, they'd be for a little bit of protection. Okay, I mean, you could argue that, yeah, denim being that tight is also not particularly flexible. But yeah, so it kind of makes sense in that case, but there's also really no protection from denim. So I just feel that these kind of jeans, they're mostly about the hype train. And that hype train left in around about 2010. And this wash, it totally sucks. So I'm not into Balmain. Dior. Denim always seem to be a little bit of an afterthought for Dior. I mean, they're not bad. They're 5-pocket jeans and it looks in a pretty decent fit. But I feel that the kind of guy that's looking for a pair of Dior jeans is looking more for Dior rather than the jeans. And that is a very unfounded sweeping statement. Welcome to this becoming a fashion channel. Also an implied sweeping statement. I'm on a roll. But anyway, moving on. Edwin. Okay, yes, Edwin. This is the first denim head brand that I think we've had in this list. And it is one that I think every guy should probably know. At least every denim head should really know it. I mean, the thing about Edwin, they did a couple of things first, or They certainly did a couple of things early. They were one of the first Japanese denim brands, and I think they were the first brand to do stonewashing. You see, like back in post-war Japan, when the Americana thing was really catching on, jeans were very popular, they would import jeans from the States to Japan and stonewash them to make them look old. I think it wasn't until, I don't think it was until about sometime in the 60s that they started making their own jeans. It's kind of funny now that Edwin, since they were the first ones they were the pioneers of the stonewashing, now they're most commonly known for the raw denim. But I guess that's a result of the Japanese denim hype. And it must be pretty hard to get off that particular train. I mean, the EU part of the brand, I think that the Japanese and the EU part of the brand, they are separate. And it's expanded over the last couple of years to be a bit more... further away from the raw denim thing to more towards streetwear, and they're doing a good job of that, I have to say. Evisu, again, yes. Massive, massive, yes. One of the Saka 5, one of my favorite Japanese denim brand, my favorite denim brand. And I think like probably the brand that introduced most people to Japanese denim, even if they didn't realize they were being introduced to Japanese denim, because Evisu just got so big in the early 2000s because it was seen like plastered across the butt of many a very famous American hip-hop artist. Over the years, yeah, the brand has fractured a little bit. The EU line doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Japanese line, and they are two very different brands, but there's no denying it. The denim landscape would look very, very different if it wasn't for Evisu. Okay, Helmut Lang. Jeans-wise, and indeed brand-wise, this is a little bit before my time. I mean, the most iconic designs, or I should say the most iconic collections that jeans were a part of from Helmut Lang were in the mid-90s. And since then, since Helmut Lang stepped out, I think early 2000s? Yeah, since then, I've had a sense that they're just trying to recapture their faded glory. No pun intended, but actually, yeah, it's totally fair that these are on this list, because the jeans like these painter jeans, that idea, that concept has reverberated all the way through jeans over the past 2 or 3 decades. And for better or worse, but it's a thing. So for fashion, it's super important for sure. And I guess in terms of denim, in terms of jeans, I think it's also very important. So yeah, it's a good thing that this is on the list. Okay, Kapital. I mean, just yes, fucking yes. They just carved out their own space in the wider world of fashion, not only just in denim. Their take on Americana with that Japanese flair, it really has become an institution into itself. While the guys from the Saka 5, they were doing their thing, trying to recreate, researching every nuanced detail about American denim. Kapital were just off doing their own thing. They just took a completely different approach, more Americana, more cultural movement, more interpretive, more performative than reproductions. The jeans they make, they're incredible. The raw denim is really, really good. But I think the true magic of the brand lies in the concept. There's actually, if it's a physical thing, then the magic lies in the washes and the fits. Their Century denim is, I'm not even sure if you can really call it denim, but it's absolutely sick, it's beautiful. But Kapital, they definitely belong on this list. Kusabi? Never heard of them. Not my thing at all. I mean, what on earth are these meant to be? What had to happen for the jeans to look like this? Nah. This level of distressing is just really not for me. Levi's. Why is this even on the list? I will go out on a limb here and say that yes, every man knows Levi's. At least every man that's going to end up on Grailed is going to know Levi's. So I think this was a space that could be used up with something a bit more interesting. To be honest, even Levi's vintage clothing would have been a better fit than just Levi's. Naked and Famous. Yeah, absolutely. Good shout. They are the Willy Wonka of the denim world. I love what they do. They inject a little bit of fun into something that can be a little bit pretentious, a little bit stuffy. I mean, they've got like Rick and Morty denim, they've got glow in the dark denim, they've got scratch and sniff denim, they've got that ridiculous 32-ounce denim that for some reason, see, I think that was a joke, or it was a marketing stunt that somebody took seriously, got into the water supply, and people were actually wearing them. Anyway, they're fun. They really are fun through and through. And along with that, they're extremely well-made jeans. The denim is great. They've got a big variety of denim. And even the run-of-the-mill denim, it's dope. It's perfect. And along with that, they're super nice people. So definitely Naked and Famous is a good brand for this list. And yeah, so is the next pick, Nudie Jeans. Again, absolutely. I guess that a pair of Nudies are kind of like APC in that they were the gateway to the world of raw denim for many of us denim heads. The difference is they didn't really fuck it up. My first project pair were a pair of Nudies. They're absolutely amazing jeans. The denim's great. There's a good range of fits. And one of the things that I like most about the brand is that even from the beginning, they were really all about making a very, very good product that was going to last for a longer time. And then they were also one of the first brands that really got behind the whole idea of transparency in their supply chain. And at some point, I know they were always working towards this, but I believe at some point they went to 100% organic for all of their fabrics. So yeah, Nudie, I've got a lot of respect for them. Nah, I'm just messing. Double RL. You know what? Before Levi's vintage clothing, before all the Japanese guys are really going heavy into this whole Americana thing, there was Ralph, and he was just wholeheartedly going about Americana, heritage Americana. And like everything he does, it's a step above the rest. I know, bold statement, but I'm gonna stick to it. The whole thing is just so holistic. The collections are just so comprehensive, and each piece is just integrated into the narrative as a whole. I don't think I've seen a brand that does it quite that well. And the jeans, the raw Selvedge denim jeans, yeah, they can hold their own with the very best. Okay, YSL. See, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Right, maybe I will. Saint Laurent. Wait a second. Yves Saint Laurent. There we go. Right, again, okay, I can't actually say too much about these jeans. They fit into my perception in much the same way as the Dior ones do, so I don't know. Oh God. Okay, Takahiromiyashita TheSoloist. Right, you know what? I don't know anything about these jeans. I don't know anything about this brand, including how to pronounce it. I'm not too into it. I really can't say I'm into it, but I like it because of how they're executing it, and I like it because of what they're about. Undercover. Okay, I know that Undercover has been all kinds of influential, and I think where the brand's mindset is coming from, I think that's interesting. But really, if you saw somebody walking down the streets wearing these jeans, you'd find it ridiculous, right? We must be getting close to 18 now. Yeah, okay, this is the last one. And this is a good one to end with, actually. Visvim. Visvim are incredible. Really, really incredible. But I do find the brand to be a bit of a... Contradiction is not the right word, but I find it to be a bit of a stretch in terms of their denim, especially the raw denim. The brand has definitely... They've achieved something incredible. They've achieved that balancing point between that huge influence that Americana had on the Japanese culture, but they're also pulling on traditional Japanese fashion and style as well. So everything is just like, it's feeding back into itself, and it's creating something very, very unique in that. And yeah, I mean, with that influence of Americana, denim is a huge part of this, and their denim game is super, super strong. But yeah, in the case of the raw denim garments, which, to be fair, I've only seen like I have only seen like 1 or 2 pieces in real life, and they were great for sure. But yeah, a modern twist on a Type 2 for 1,200 bucks. It's a bit much. Yeah, I mean, okay, that falls out of my understanding. As amazing as Visvim is, it falls out of my comprehension and out of my reach. I mean, John Mayer looks good in Visvim, and I'm definitely not John Mayer. Okay, so that was the 18 denim brands the Grailed say that every man should know. And yeah, it's a pretty good list. I can't say anything else. I think it was nicely balanced. I mean, I guess my list would certainly be different. I guess your list would be different as well. But yeah, there's denim head brands in there for sure. That's legit. There's weird stuff in there, and that's obviously for a certain part of the Grailed audience, so that's important to have. And then there's the fashion jeans in there as well. So yeah, I guess that's good. If I was doing it, I would have definitely left Levi's out. As I said, I might replace it with Levi's vintage clothing. It would have left a place for a more interesting denim brand, whatever that might be, whether it's the weird stuff, whether it's the niche stuff, or whether it's the fashion stuff. I mean, okay, like what would your list look like? Just let me know in the comments below. Perhaps 18 is a bit too many, but give me your top 10. And when you're on your way down there, you're going to be passing the like button, you're going to be passing the subscribe button. You know what to do, because I ask it in the same way every single time. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've liked it, it'd be amazing if you give us one of those thumbs up, because it really does help with the channel. If you're into denim, if you're into quality menswear, then yeah, consider hitting the subscribe button, because that is what CRD is all about. That's what we do here. And I just leave to say, guys, I hope everyone is happy and healthy out there. Hope you're taking care of yourselves, hope you're taking care of each other, and I'm going to see you in the next video.